She locked every door, checked every window, and made sure she was completely alone. But that night in Staten Island, she wasn't. Because while she was sitting just a few feet away, someone was already inside her home, watching her every move in complete silence. And by the time she realized it, it was already too late. On a quiet evening in Staten Island, the kind where the streets fall silent long before midnight, 26-year-old Eliza Monroe sat alone in her small, but cozy home, finishing up some work on her laptop. The soft glow of the screen reflected in her tired eyes, and a cup of untouched tea had long gone cold beside her. Outside, a light breeze brushed against the windows, carrying with it an uneasy stillness that felt different. Neighbors later said it was the kind of silence that makes you pause without knowing why. Eliza was known as a calm, private person. She had recently moved into the neighborhood, hoping for a fresh start after leaving behind a stressful job in the city. Her new routine was simple: work from home, evening walks, and occasional calls with her younger sister. That night, everything seemed normal. She had locked her doors, drawn the curtains, and even double-checked the back entrance before settling in. Yet, there was a feeling she couldn't shake, like someone was watching, or waiting. At around 10:47 p.m., a faint sound echoed from somewhere inside the house. It was subtle, something like a soft thud or a shift in furniture. Eliza froze. She removed her headphones and listened carefully. Nothing followed. Assuming it might have been something minor, she stood up and slowly walked toward the hallway. The lights flickered once, briefly, before returning to normal. Her heartbeat quickened, but she tried to stay calm. What Eliza didn't know was that someone had already been inside her home. The intruder hadn't forced entry in any obvious way. There were no broken locks, no shattered windows, just a presence that didn't belong. Moving quietly, staying out of sight, this unknown figure had been observing her routine, her movements, her habits. It wasn't random. It was planned. Moments later, another sound came, this time clearer. A drawer opening somewhere in the living room. Eliza stepped back, fear now replacing her earlier confusion. Her mind raced. Should she call someone? Should she run? Before she could decide, the power suddenly went out, plunging the entire house into darkness. The silence returned, but this time, it felt heavier, closer, and far more dangerous. And in that moment, Eliza realized something was terribly wrong.